Alright, so it's finished. Everton 3, Crystal Palace 1, in a game that wasn't the best, but a win is a win is a win. You know, first half I thought we looked okay, we looked comfortable. Palace, the usual self of playing very defensive football, not giving, trying not to give the opposition much in the final third, which showed a little bit. But we come away with the goal after about 25-30 minutes. Great sweeping ball in, great work between Sigurdsson, Richarlison and Coleman, and the layoff to Walcott. Great ball in, and Bernard, right place, right time, absolutely superb finish, taking it to 1-0 for half time. Ancelotti's come out and said, it wasn't the best game, which by any standards it wasn't, but and it I think that sort of showed at the start of the second half, when we allowed Zaha to come right through the defence, right through the midfield, lay that ball off to Benteke, and I don't even think Benteke realised he'd scored, because he did it that powder puff. It was almost like Leon Osman had taken a shot, and it squirreled under Pickford's arms, and Pickford's going to be absolutely furious with that, and I hope he is, because we all know what Pickford is capable of, but we also know what Pickford is capable of. Do you know what I mean? He can pull off the sublime, but he can also pull off the ridiculous at the same time, and that was one of those days. But then redeemed himself with a couple of really, really good saves. But that start of that second half just typifies how Everton are at times, in which we just switch off. We went into that first half quite comfortable, cruising, but it was only 1-0, and as every Evertonian knows, we will switch off, we'll rest on our laurels, and we'll just wait for the opposition to come on to us, and that's what we did. And once that goal went in, it was an absolute rocket up the arse for everyone on that pitch. Fortunately, Richarlison was on form again, absolutely brilliant goal, takes his goal so well, that run, and then taking Gary Cahill, to the fucking cleaners, where I thought Cahill would have done better with that. You watch the replay and think he should have been just stepped across, completely just, Richarlison's just completely gone past him and played a great ball in, and happy days, 2-1, and we're back in business. And then the third from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, which the t-shirt works, mate. As soon as the goal went in, I got shouts for these t-shirts, which is great, and you can get them on bigcartel.com, falconblues.bigcartel.com. But yeah, we've gone from the last 10 weeks have been absolutely telling of this Everton side. We're now a point off 5th and 5 points off 4th place, and we've got a run of games here where we're very capable of picking up max points if we pull our finger out and do what we need to do. Like today, we've gone from a team that not necessarily, we almost had to win football games for our own safety, for our own, we need shit, Everton are in trouble here, we need to win games, and we weren't doing it. Now we've gone to a team that wants to win football games almost. Ancelotti there made a couple of changes, a lot of changes to that Everton side in the starting 11, and it surprised everyone. Adam pointed out earlier on, he's a real head scratcher when it comes to his team choices, but that team did exactly what it needed to do. I think if Walcott and Bernard don't get injured, they're still on the pitch. Sidibe doesn't even have a sniff today. But, such is football. And we hopefully, Walcott, who scored the winner in the last minute last week, hopefully that is just a twist and not into innocuous, and, he'll be back next week. And the same with Bernard. I missed what happened, but you just see when he tried to play a ball, he was, winced an awful lot. So unless it's a broken toe or something like that, just, who knows. But, Everton clung on. We got, I would say clung on, because there was also a chance off the bar when at 3-1. Things could have gone a different way. I worry about this Palace side, because they're just so defensive. They try and hit you on the counter, but the counter attack is almost like if they can be arsed sometimes. That first half, they never looked like going anywhere near us. I know Van Arnold hit the post, but aside from that, they never really offered much. Second half, we invited them on, and we consistently doing this. Everton need to sort the shit out when it comes to this. But fortunately, we've got the win, and we've gone from where we were 10 weeks ago to where we are now, and we're 7th, and everyone's happy. You know, I'm happy with winning ugly. It's the same. It's the same last week. You know, against Watford, it was a much improved second half, and well, 40 odd minutes on from that first half. But you know, it wasn't a good game. I don't want to be going through the ringer of shit. We're 2-0 down. We've got to go and score more goals than the opposition. We should just be scoring goals and putting teams to bed. And the sooner we start accepting that, and I don't think it's going to happen with this team at the moment. I think Ancelotti is going to have a lot of work again. We've said this time and time again. Ancelotti's going to have a lot of work to do in January, in the summer. You know, because obviously we've not done anything this January. Not a lot of teams have, which is absolutely fine. But you know, there's going to have to be changes with this Everton side, because it can't continue. But you've got to look at again. It's such a yin and yang part of the season. You look at those opening 3 months, and we were in the doldrums. This is the same side. There's now picking up results, and it's lost 1 in 10, 11 games. You know, you know that the players have got something there, and they're capable of doing it. I think once we got a midfield back, and we have Gomez back soon. Gabamon will probably never see the light of day this season anyway. But just having Gomez gives you that little bit more confidence in your midfield. But full credit to Morgan Schneiderlin today. I thought he was excellent. Same with Gylfi Sigurdsson, played really well. He was very unlucky with that chance where he beat about 4 men and tried to lob it over the keeper. Great save from the keeper. And Calvert-Lewin with his scorpion kick, weird thing, I don't know. But yeah, all round good play from everyone. Seamus Coleman, excellent again today. He keeps getting written off every week, which is fair enough. But the lad is still only 30 years old. He's got plenty of time. Even if he is, he's in for Sidibe for a couple of games to give Sidibe that break. Don't forget, Sidibe is still only on loan, so you've got to start looking at, hang on, I need to start playing me players who are contracted to the club, permanently. But obviously that's Ancelotti's choice, and today, thankfully, it's paid off. So yeah, I'm happy with this, mate, and everyone else should be. It wasn't the best game, as Ancelotti's already pointed out, but fuck it, 3-1, up the fucking toffees. Catch us in a bit.